Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, I'm going to play another one of the Victory Lane Sports Neglected 9 competition courses. This one is by Mayday. I think it's called Renasci. Not 100% sure how you pronounce it. But what I do know is it's another unique look. Looks a bit different from what we've seen from some of the other courses. Like this burnt out look that you've gone with all of the rough, quite a bit of bush around there as well. Interesting. Sort of almost like wasty bunkers instead of set bunkers. So this would be good to look at. This is the original first hole, it looks to me, with a slightly different green site, I believe. I think the original green site is here, and you've gone further to the right. That's how I see that. And that flows on to hole 2, which is also the original hole 2. You've also put bunkers on the outside. It's good. Looking nice. And then that flows on to the original hole 3. And you have, it looks like, gone with the length there. Quite long. And you've made it slightly more friendly as well. I think that's something that I've done a little bit of. Sort of. Flowing on to, it looks like, probably the original hole 4 as well. Interesting. That's not really a tee box, is it? That's not really a tee box. Oh, you've got us teeing up from way back here. Interesting. Ah. Very cool. Very cool indeed. That looks great. Yeah, that makes sense. Is this the same green? I don't think it is. I don't think this is the same green site as the original. I think the original green site is here-ish? Maybe? And is this the 5th? This is the hole I couldn't figure out. I couldn't figure out where this went exactly. But I did see this hole here. And did you put the green up the top as well? Yes, you did. You've left the post. I think it's potentially drivable, this hole. Maybe not for you. Maybe you've lengthened it a little bit, but then we kick on to this, which is again original. So you've basically gone with the original 9 as your front 9, I take it. It looks really nice. Little par 3, which is just a flip. Looks really good. This looks really nice, this hole. Just because of all of the waste bunkering and stuff, that looks really, really nice. Very cool. And then the 9th. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I guess it's from there that we're going to venture elsewhere. So, let's play this for first 9. It's trying to send me out there, that's interesting. Par 5 to start. And away we go, that's a good start. I like a perfect off the first tee. And try to bend this around a little. My goodness, this could be a good tempo round. Sucker. I think Brent really kicks left. Friendly enough. I think I've gone with the 3rd tee options, which is the 3rd pin. 3rd pin blue tees, I think. Yeah. Surely every course has this hole. It's a really nice hole from the old 9. Slight tweaks of the green sites and whatnot. It's all makes sense. Oh, Yes. It's on the back 9 where you would have changed things up a bit. Oh, you've turned this into a bare Ritz. Interesting. This is tough to get to, this pin, my goodness. Should I come back here? Oh, the wind though. Oh! Imagine that. Imagine that. And across the water. It's another, I didn't think about teeing off across here. I just didn't think about this at all. It looks really good. I haven't left myself optimal angle, but that's fine. 8 iron, uphill, slightly into the wind. Well, it sat real soft, didn't it? Obviously soft greens. Trail duck is hardcore barranca. Very burnt out. Rich has gone, almost feels more like a parkland course. And then this is sort of somewhere in between. This sort of does look kind of like a wasteland almost, some of the bush and surrounds. The undulations, natural undulations on the clock created by Daniel Rommans out of Netherlands. The Netherlands. Oh, yeah. I wonder if this is what the original green site was. I just couldn't figure it out. Exactly, I couldn't precisely. I thought it was back towards the water. Yeah, so you've also got the teen site in a different place. I think originally it was down there. It was absolutely blind, you couldn't see the flag. You've left the marker post anyway. I don't think that's necessarily the right play. Hopefully it kicks right. Yeah, it's fine. You've certainly got the original green site. I think I've gone basically with the original hole, this one, as it was. And the next, and yeah, basically it'll be 4 holes in a row for me. That'll be the originals. It's working pretty good today. Really good tempo. Soul sits very nice, doesn't it? Savage around. What's going to be really interesting is how this all flows now. Oh yes, I love a tiny hole like this. How it all flows onto the back 9. Given the front 9's basically original, I'm interested in how that now flows. If it feels very much like the same course. 2 par 5s to bookend the front 9. This is an original hole on the course. See, I think the original would have had much smaller greens than this. And it's something that I have not been been afraid to lean into is small greens. My course. In fact, I've had to make some slightly larger than I wanted to because I just feel like I don't want it to be stupidly hard because the greens are tiny. I didn't hit it. Run ball. Just a cool 8 under on the front. The most original of those holes compared to the previous 9 was the 4th, which I didn't birdie. I think. Ooh, this is interesting. I have a it's either going to be my first or my 10th. Is a very similar hole to this. Very similar. I hope you can't hear that distortion. Playing around, new camera, new mic. Yeeks. And this tree's scary. This tree is scary. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I've got a hole very similar to this. The green site is back over that way, the other side of this little ridge. But plays fairly similar. There's a hole. Calm down, settle. Oh, that was par 5. Had a 9-iron into the par 5. Ah, interesting. Really interesting. So, my first hole, or either my first hole or my 10th, I might flip 9s around, but basically I think it comes down here to a green sign, like here. This is I think someone else has this as a par 3 coming from this direction, or something like that. It looks really good though. Tucked into the hill, just over the water. Very good looking hole. And just kick. That's nice, I like that hole. Let's just go. Weird knowing this plot so well. Interesting. So you take the cart up and over, then roll down and tease over here. Nice. That's cool. Oh, and I think someone else has a similar hole to this. This is brilliant. This is only 333 meters to the flag, but you have no chance. I really like this. I have a feeling it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea to drive a cut off in the way that it is, but I really like that. I think that's cool. Leave out. That's a fun hole. And yeah, you're being very clever that this is all waste area, but there's actually no shortcuts. You have to play the hole as you have to play the hole. Down the boundary fence. Excellent. Width. Oh, slow's not what I wanted. Just pushed it. think that's part of why I probably played the front 9 so well, is I basically feel like I've been playing that hole quite a bit. Okay, a little peek of the Haunted Mansion. This is very similar to a hole that I have, also playing over the top of this to a green site here. Basically the same hole. My hole, I think, might run long here. No, it sits nice, good. Yeah, awesome. Funny how similar this is to a hole that I've got across. Very funny. I think that's what's so cool about this comp is which holes multiple people have come up with originally. $276. Bit blind. Ah, CCC. That's cool. Pushed it. I pushed it. Don't know if I got lucky or not, to be honest. Oh no, smashed it. That's it. It's a fun hole as well. Now we're heading back in the other direction. Some people with a bigger driver won't be able to play this shot. But me with the baby driver, I can. Sand wedge. Just try to jam it into that hill there, eh? Go over it though. Not go over it. And come back. Come back more. Not high enough, Ben. It's done. Bad putt. Nice, and then back across the other part of the pond. You filled this out more? It's more filled out than it was, or no, it probably is the same, isn't it? Yeah. Little rock bridge kind of thing that's happening. It is the same. Soft greens are friendly. It is nice just getting the ball to stop. $18. This sits really well. This, like, you can see the fairway a bit. If you go over the danger that you also see, you can cut more off. This looks really cool. Roll up. And this is definitely where I think my first fairway will. Still got to decide. Come down. Play that too badly. Nice. 14 under 57, not bad. Yeah, it's cool how you've basically used the original 9 on the front and then come up with your own thing on the back. There's a certain amount of I mean, you can see the slightly more would you call them quirky, or you have a bit more fun with the back 9, basically. So that was, I did prefer the back 9. And then one of the holes, I think the holes I preferred most on the front 9, I think, were the ones that wasn't quite obvious. Certainly, which one would have been the 5th, 4th or 5th, 4th, and 4th and 5th. That things sort of vary from the original 9. So, yeah, it was very cool, and it's very different to what the others have done so far. Very different to what I'm planning. So, yeah, I better get around to actually finishing my course, obviously. But very much enjoyed that. That is Renasci, I think, by Mayday. His entry into the Victory Lane Sports Neglected 9 competition. I'll be back again soon to play some more courses. If you want me to play yours, just let me know. Drop me a comment or something and I'll jump on it. Easy as that. But until next time, farewell.